So we've talked a lot about data and the need for data to do really good planning for transport over the course of the workshop. And I think that there are so many different ways that data can be collected. We've talked about it in terms of collecting data from the point of view of the user, the point of view of the transport network, so the roadways, the metro line, bus stations, etc., as well as environmental needs. So really things like emissions and how do you collect information and data on all of these things. And there are a number of different methods to be used for that. So surveys, I think, are what we typically think of when it comes to collecting data on people. So people's needs, desires, expectations, perceptions, etc. We tend to really use, the written survey. So, or going up to someone and saying, "Hey, what do you think about this?" So it's not really a technological approach there, but it's something that's really critical. When it comes to technology, on the other hand, the smartphone is really becoming one of the key methods of gathering data from each one of these different approaches. Whether it's people running apps on their phone that are collecting data about where they're traveling and how they're getting there, the people who they're interacting with when they get there, or using smartphones in some cases to collect information on emissions. So some phones can be sensor enabled, so you can get information about what's the noise around at the moment, or what are some of the safety concerns. These are all things that can be detected in that way. When it comes to network sensors, one actually really interesting way of tracking transport, tracking the pattern of transportation within the network, is to put GPS devices on buses or in taxis, because they work really well as probe vehicles, and it's not privacy invasive because you're not collecting an individual's travel patterns, you're collecting travel patterns within the network, which can be really fascinating. So I think we're really seeing that there are a lot of ways to use technology to gather information about all of these different characteristics. One of the keys is how do you bring those together to create a really holistic approach to the question of data collection in an urban area.